A look inside one of the real jewels of the NFL, SoFi Stadium, just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb fighting through. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 75 yards, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This pass finds its way to Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Third and long, it's Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here is Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Being chased out left. Caught left side, Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 14, Chargers 7.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. extra point by Badgley, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So are they ready to read their keys and make the proper play?
We'll see how determined they are. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
43-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Complete to number 81.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns have moved out in front.
I thought that was a nice job there at feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11 now.
36-yard line.
Now Eckler. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
At 21 apiece. Michael Badgley.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st down, Browns.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st down, Cleveland.
1st down, Mayfield, rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's Herbert now on second down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The Browns are in. Touchdown. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. To throw on third down. Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. A handoff, it's Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On third down, Herbert. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They run. Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey,
it's caught inside the 25. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 36.
Bring in the second string.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Kowski for the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.